Anyways, we are headed into the game. So let's do this. Now, for all the talk we made, Zath, ARTIA didn't make a single change. Actually, they did.
No?
The Smallland is new.
That's
They
true.
dumped the
PEEDZ
gearing.
made a change.
They dumped the gearing, grabbed a Smallland, and PEEDZ has also made a change, bringing a battleship this game.
And a Kleber.
And a Kleber. Well, it ought to be entertaining if nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. You can't say this, Zath. You can't say, if nothing else, you can say this has been fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, we were talking earlier about how this map, of all the maps in the rotation, feels particularly challenging to play a battleship on, and yet we see PEEDZ bringing one, Zath. Where do you think they're going to position that battleship? What do you think they're going to do?
Hopefully not in sea.
Well, every time we've seen it, the battleships all seem to either go into sea and die or try to flank around the 9 line and die, and in Apache's turning that way. I don't know, Zath. I don't know, Zath.
We'll have to see what happens. Now, PEEDZ also has that Hindenburg you talked about earlier, not seeing it much. There it is.
There he is.
So, PEEDZ, I'm assuming, is bringing that as a way to try to somehow counter Stalingrad's, because this is north and you expect to see Stalingrad's position to lock down places with radar.
Indeed.
And crossfires.
Venezia, Hindenburg, Yu Yang breaking for B on the PEEDZ side of the map, as we see Stalingrad, Venezia, and Yu Yang breaking for A on the ARTIA side of the map. Now, that's a change for ARTIA as well. Ordinarily, they've been sending double Venezia on that flank. Now they've doubled up on Stalingrad, and they're moving one of their Stalingrads over in that direction.
That's kind of interesting. That they're going to lose a little bit of flexibility that way.
Smallland, this is Blackhawk Smallland looking. Both Smalllands getting very aggressive at sea. In fact, Blackhawk is detected by radar. There's his counter radar. Both Smalllands now spotted by radar here. Blackhawk opening fire first. Polsky more interested in dumping torpedoes and getting out of there, as Blackhawk loses about a third of his hit points from Akagi's Venezia. What a massive hit. Polsky's not faring much better, getting hammered by the Kleber, but because he never opened fire, he goes dark much more quickly.
Mm-hmm. Sternbach now coming under Venezia fire.
He takes a decent hit, but not a ridiculous one.
Mm-hmm.
See Derpy looking like he and Apache are both going to go to the 9 line. What is Derp doing? Is he gonna... Sure, exactly.
I don't know, but I don't think Apache saw the sign.
I guess not. He's also gonna flip off the sign as he heads in that direction, apparently. Torpedoes coming into the top end of a C as Polsky gets onto the cap. Blackhawk's radar on cooldown, not able to do anything about that. He's going to try and reverse in there. It's not going to get there before the cap flips, I think, as here comes Battle Wolf's Des Moines radar. That's going to push Blackhawk back away again.
Oh, yeah.
ARTIA's tag teaming radar here is absolutely going to bag this C cap. Very, very, very tight play from them. And that is going to work brilliantly as they pick up C. Not a whole lot doing on the other flank. They've moved Battleship Nagato's Yu Yang up aggressively. I'm not quite sure how he's taken so much damage. I guess he might have gotten radar spotted once, and then the Venezia slapped him around a little bit. That's all I can think of. All the action at sea so far in this game. Apache's Kurfürst now turning up the 9 line. Flanked on his starboard side by Derpy's Des Moines. There's nothing over there to slow them down.
Well, yeah, but Rice Jar and Akagi are maneuvering to counter this.
Well, it's going to be interesting because Apache will be able to bring his Hydro into the battle very quickly. Smallland is already close to his Hydro range. Like, it's a narrow thing here. There he goes. He's got his engines moving again. They're going to be able to push the Smallland off just from the threat of the Kurfürst's Hydro.
Yep. But interestingly, I don't see Blackhawk moving into a position to take advantage of that right now.
No, it doesn't look like it. Derpy put his radar up, hoping to maybe catch the Smallland. They do catch him. They can see him. But nobody's really shooting at him just yet. There we go. Shells finally starting to come in. That's Blackhawk and Stern's Kleber. Now, Stern has pulled his Kleber way back to the center. I guess maybe they're going to put him over here on the 5 line to farm Okura's Stalingrad?
I don't know.
It's a very interesting push from PEEDZ. I'm going to be curious to see how it works and what they do with it.
I'm scratching my head a lot right now, guys.
Apache, so look, Apache is not turning into the cap. At least not yet. It looks like he might be finally... No, he's just kind of chilling. Blackhawk is trying to reverse into the cap, but of course he's not reversing very quickly.
Nope.
So ARTIA has worked out to about a little more than a 100-point lead here with 6 minutes gone. But they actually still have a health advantage, surprisingly, despite the battleship.
Well, Derpy is getting farmed down pretty hard
here. Derpy is getting slapped
4
around.
on 1.
Yeah, Derpy is just getting wrecked. He needs to go dark. He can. He can't yet. He's kind of isolated because the battleship can't support him very well.
Yep. Blackhawk finally getting into sea. Took a very long time for this maneuver to happen, and
Indeed.
They're going to lose Derpy for it, I think. Oof. Apache got slapped a little from Stalingrad.
Yeah, Apache's getting slapped around by Stalingrad AP. They've pulled a lot of ARTIA ships over to this side of the board. Now, so I think they're going to lose Derpy, but what they can do, and you see Apache making this maneuver now, Apache's going to turn into the cap, and then if they want, both he and Blackhawk can run out to the south, and nobody really has shots on them.
Sure.
But I think they are going to lose Derp. He's clinging to life, but man, it's a narrow thing.
Yep. Meanwhile, Apache now might take a torpedo from Polsky. Nah, I think it'll be okay.
They're not trading very well on the other flank either. Balbonk's Venezia down under about 25% HP or so, with more shells falling in. They've successfully pushed Okura's Stalingrad off the A-cap, and the Kleber's in there now, Zath. Check it out.
Yeah, I see it. He just got radared, though, so now
he's
forced to run away.
He got radared, but that's only going to last for, you know, a certain amount of time. Then he'll be able to just duck right back in. Apache's going to take some torpedoes here. Just one in the bow, I think. Just one in the bow.
But that causes a flood. There's the No.
Ooh.
There's the DCP.
Stalingrad has not such horrible things to Hindenburg. Woof. Feels bad, man. Yu Yang radar going up by battleship Nagato. There's the counter radar from Woshi. Everybody's spotted now, but nobody except Woshi has a shot on... Well, that's not true. Balbonk can get a shot on Woshi if he wants it. He does have some shells going out that way.
Look at Rice Jar over here coming up on Apache's rear.
Ballsy.
Oh,
Derpy.
Big hit for that.
Well, and Derpy's right there. Check out Derpy's position.
I know. He's getting ready.
Derpy is reversing. This is going to be punishing for this Stalingrad. Are the Stalin's guns looking for Derpy or looking for the battleship?
No.
Oh, Derpy's going to get these for free. Is the Stalin going to ram him?
No. Rice is looking right at Derpy.
Okay, he was. They're trying to ram the battleship. They got him. They're trying to ram the battleship and kill the Des Moines. They got the Des Moines.
That's right.
Are they going to get the battleship? They might. Stalingrad is quick.
Has one torpedo.
If nothing else, they're going to force Apache out of this position. They might not. Apache might just detect the ram. In trying to save his ship, he's going to give up his ship to the Des Moines. He's out.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
A 2-ship lead for ARTIA. Yeah, a 2-ship lead for ARTIA now as we approach the halfway mark on the timer. Well executed.
Game, I mean,
yeah, really well executed by ARTIA at the C cap. PEEDZ is going to be hard pressed to come back from this. They're trying to push the small one. They're keeping the small one and the Kleber in and around the A cap, trying to get back onto it. A little bit of Yu-Yang duel action here as well. Battleship Nagato trying to run up the 4 line and escape Woshi's guns.
Baird might take at least one torpedo here. On the bow, 2 torps, bow and stern.
Bartesian approved this message.
Oh, look at that dual radar timing there from ARTIA. They want this small end gone.
Well, it's a strong play if they can make it. To their credit, PEEDZ seems to understand the predicament they're in. There's only 60 seconds on the timer. Capping A will not be enough. They're going to have to bag a kill. They seem to want the Stalin.
Earliest is going down, possibly.
I don't know if they're going to get it.
And that's it.
It's not enough. They lose one of the Venezias, and that's the game. ARTIA ties things up with a solid win here on North. Well executed by them at that C cap. That was really well done.
Oh, absolutely. It's weird. I hit. Oh. I didn't click the right button to set them as winner. There we go.
Great play by both teams, but ARTIA flexing that mix of firepower and board position as they kind of looped around to deny that Kurfürst push. And once again, Zath, we see the Kurfürst not really achieving a whole lot on this map.